What's up, everybody? Welcome to Mexico City. It's actually our first day walking around exploring, and I'm really excited actually. Right now we are in Parque Bellas Artes, which is famously known for having all of these incredible fountains. Yeah, that just shut off. Not my luck. As soon as I start filming, the fountain shut down. But wow, check out this tree. How interesting is this? Looks like this whole park is gonna be full of interesting things. I've never seen a tree that looks like that. Now, right now we're actually not too far from the Zócalo, which is the main square of Mexico City. Wow, look at this little squirrel. I've actually never seen a squirrel that has the body gray and the rest of its head and tail brown. Oh, he's coming closer. Come here, buddy. Come here. Wow, he likes the camera. Look at this guy. He's a natural. He wants the chip, huh? Now that's a cute squirrel right there. No, he likes the camera. He wants the camera. You want to be a YouTuber, bro? No, he doesn't. All right, let's continue on with the walk. Now, I'm actually with Gladys.
Hey, how are you?
And this is your favorite city in the world, right?
Yes, Mexico City.
What's one of your favorite parts about Mexico City?
Paseo de la Reforma.
The Reforma Avenue?
Yeah, I like to ride bike in Paseo de la Reforma.
Okay, we'll have to do that this week because I've actually never been to Avenida Reforma, and you've been telling me so many amazing things about that place. But for now, I'm gonna give you guys a little walk around Parque Bellas Artes, and then we're gonna be heading over to Madero Avenue, which is Madero Avenue, which is like the main walking street slash shopping street here in Mexico City. All the big name brands are found there. So we're gonna go check that place out. But I am honestly super impressed at all of these fountains here in this park. They're all super beautiful, have so much detail. Right now, we were actually walking around here for a few minutes before I started the vlog, and I saw a lot of children jumping into the fountains, swimming, enjoying the day, and it looked absolutely beautiful. Something I would have probably done if I was 5, 6 years old. Now, I wonder what's going on over here. Why are all the people gathering around this monument here in front of the Theater of Bellas Artes? Actually, I'm not too sure if that is a theater. Let me know down in the comments. But from what I've read, that's what I gathered off of that information, is that it is a theater where a bunch of plays and musicals are had. Now, I'm also noticing that there are a lot of street vendors here, but Mexico City in general has so much food. Food everywhere. On every corner you go to, there is food, and more food. We actually just got done indulging in some al pastor tacos that I was very tempted to show you guys, but man, I was hungry. They didn't last at all. Ate them, and I'll have to show you guys the al pastor journey in a few days. Ah, look, ice creams, paletas. Super cool. They got everything here in this park, it looks like. And I must say, I'm also really impressed at how clean this place is. Let's go see what everybody's gathered around here for. Oh, it's a comedian show. They got a clown.
Hello. Hello.
Hello.
Do you speak Spanish?
Sí, hablo español, claro.
Ay, yo como pendejo hablando inglés. Hola, hola. ¿De dónde nos visitas?
De aquí, de México.
¿De México? ¿De qué parte?
De aquí, la ciudad.
Ah, de aquí de la ciudad, no chingues, ¿de qué árbol? ¿Pero de qué delegación, colonia?
Roma Sur.
Ah, Loma Sur. Donde parece que sus pelos huelen a fabulosos, ¿no?
So we were just watching that for way too long. I just got done lying to the guy, but hey, see, go ahead. She's gonna go give him a tip, and then we're gonna continue on with our walk. Now, he actually started talking to me in English, but I'm always quick to start talking to him in Spanish, and I don't know any colonias or I guess they're called colonies, like neighborhoods here in Mexico City. So I just named the only one I do know. And I guess it's like the more fancier area. So they started cracking some jokes. Very funny, but let's continue on with our walk, yeah? Vamos. Yeah, it's so funny. What did they just get done telling you?
Why'd you send me over there, Chris? Oh
What did they do? What did they do?
What are you doing, Joe? Giving you money. Don't come again to my work, Maria Guadalupe.
That's what she said. That's what he said. Yeah. So funny, man. The people here in Mexico City, though, I must say, man, super nice, super friendly, a lot different than the area of Mexico that we had just came from. The whole Quintana Roo coast, man, you don't find these same generous and humble people that you do here in the city, which is another reason why I definitely prefer the ciudad or the big city compared to the beach resort towns. Now, this city as a whole has so much to offer, everything from the history to the food. You can literally spend a lifetime here in Mexico City and not get enough. Now, right now, as I mentioned, we're heading over to Madero Avenue, but look there at the Latino American Tower. Now, Gladys was actually just telling me that you can go to the top of this, right?
Yes.
All the way up there by the antenna. So hopefully we can do that later on this week. Now, let's get a little closer to this museum, or theater, I should say. Wow, so beautiful. It looks like something that you would find in Europe somewhere. Not really like your average Latin American architecture, but damn, is it beautiful. Now, I did notice something. I noticed that there are a lot of people sleeping in tents right in front of this beautiful theater, which is really, really sad to see. And to be quite honest, you know, it hurts because I was here last year right around the same time and all of this wasn't here. But from right now, I'm starting to gather that a lot of people are here in tents due to the pandemic, and it is very, very sad. Now, I might be wrong, but that is what I'm assuming, because last year, as I mentioned, I was walking all the way around this city and I never once saw a tent. And right now, there are so many right here in front of me. Now, I'm not too sure if that is the exact situation. Please let me know down in the comments if that is the reason why this is happening. But other than that, I really couldn't think of another reason. However, it is sad because it's starting to look a little bit like downtown LA here in Mexico City, and that's the last thing I want for any city. So this is exactly what I was talking about. A small little tent city right in the heart of Mexico City. Look, another view of the Latino American Tower. That is massive. I'm actually curious to know what exactly that tower is used for. I'll let you guys know in the next video for sure when I clock back in, but you can tell they're doing laundry, changing clothes, all kinds of things. They got tables. It's essentially like a small little house. This is what it says. Exigimos cumplimentando de la miniatura firmada por. Yeah, not too sure what that says, but man, it's sad. Very sad to see. So right now we're actually about to cross over onto the main walking street where we're gonna be greeted by several hundred people. Actually, let me get on over this way because I want to point something else out to you guys. You see those little pink and white taxis? Here in Mexico City, all the taxis are pink and white, which I find really special because in every place that you go to in the world, you know, taxis oftentimes just look like normal cars. But here in the city of Mexico, they have them all pink and white, and you really can't find them in any other color, which is really unique, so special. And I wish like every major city in the world had their own colors for their taxis. I mean, I guess in the States, all of them are yellow, But anywhere else you go in the world, you know, they don't have a color. Pretty much any car is gonna be a taxi if it says taxi on it. So this here is where all the offering starts. This is where people are gonna offer you everything from tattoos to drugs. But I must say, it is a vibe. When you walk down this street, it is like right away, welcome to Mexico City, man. All of the bartering starts, everything starts taking place here on this avenue leading up to Zocalo. Zocalo is the main square of the city, which is located right at the end. We'll see if we make it down there on this video or not, but it is one of my favorite parts here in the city. What's over here? What's over in this direction? Oh, a church. Let's walk on in here. You know what though? Where's Gladys? You want to come check out the church? This is the Templo de San Francisco, it says. Wow, absolutely beautiful. You mind giving me a hand for a second?
Yes, of course.
I have to don the mask because you can't go anywhere without these. Now, here in Mexico, I'm starting to realize that the mask, you know, a lot of people are kind of just choosing to wear it when they want to. But me, you know, I'm vaccinated, though that doesn't mean much. I am choosing not to wear it out on the streets in open places, but when I walk into anywhere, I do respect all the local laws and do don the mask. So let's walk on in there and check it out. Now, I do want to be silent for the next few seconds, so don't mind. Absolutely beautiful place. What a beautiful church. Now, there is this man sitting outside here. I want to give him something because he looks like he's been out here all day. Sí. Wow, what a beautiful church, right? Templo de San Francisco. I'm gonna have to come back here and spend a little bit more time in there. Absolutely beautiful. One more glance at the outside before we continue on with our walk. Wow, what a beautiful place. Now, a few days ago when we first arrived, I had a video planned for you guys, but Gladys unfortunately started feeling a bit sick, but she's feeling so much better. So tomorrow we're gonna continue on with the regular scheduled programming. But on our first day, what was the name of the basilica you took me to?
Basilica de la Virgen de Guadalupe.
Wow, that place is something else. I'm gonna have to take you guys there. We have to go back.
Yeah,
because it was so beautiful. Now we went there because it is a very special place to Gladys, so we went with no cameras and just made sure that was our first stop while here in the city, but we'll definitely go back to show you guys. As I mentioned, this is where you're gonna find all the big name brand stores, man. You're gonna find the Zara, the H&M, the GNC, the Sears. Every major shop or store will be found here, as well as a lot of food, a lot of tacos. However, I must say, if you veer off at least 2 streets to the right or 2 streets to the left of this main street, you're gonna find so much more better food. You guys hearing this? Tattoos, piercings, anything you want. Man, this place is beautiful though. I love the old architecture here in Mexico City. Everything looks so beautiful, and I love how it really hasn't been modified all that much. Besides all of the big department stores putting their names in the front, the building themselves have pretty much remained the same, and that is really, really nice to see. Tell me this doesn't look like something that you would find in a European city. I get all the Barcelona vibes walking around Mexico City. Now, one video that I actually have in mind to create for you guys on my main channel is a video titled "Tipping All the Street Vendors in Mexico City." Now, we were actually just talking about, Gladys is in her own other world over there. She's actually taking care of a lot of business calls today, so I'll stop bothering her. But we actually have planned to walk around the city of Mexico and tip every street vendor we see. So we're definitely gonna have to open up the budget a little bit more for that video and make sure that we have a lot of small money on us, because here no one seems to have change for even 100 pesos, which is roughly like $5 US. So we need to make sure that we have small money for that video. Wow, I don't know if you guys can see what I can see, but do you see that big flag hanging outside of the second floor with the big weed leaf on it? Now, I don't know, is weed legal in Mexico? Let me know down in the comments. I know that I can smell it everywhere, but I'm not too sure if it is legal like it is in California or in Washington state. Look at that. That is crazy. You don't even see stuff like that in Cali where I live, unless you're on like Venice Beach or something. Look at that. Oh, it's a museum, a marijuana museum.
Oh my god.
What?
That's crazy.
That's nuts. Oh, actually, I was looking for you a second ago, but you're on the phone taking care of the business. Now, what do we want to do with these street vendors?
I want to film a video called "Tipping Street Vendors All Day." No, or street
performers.
Yeah.
Street performers. No, street vendors, that'd be insane.
Oh my God.
Now, street performers, there are a lot.
But actually, I want to film what with the street vendors. Como,
saying yes to all of them?
Yeah, or 24 hours buying everything from vendedores callejeros.
24 hours purchasing everything from street vendors. So you have to buy one of these. ¿A cuánto están esos?
Yeah.
Oh, he doesn't want our attention.
First, no friendly person here.
Yeah, that's another thing too, is that the street vendors though on the street, you know, man, it's different because they're actually out here working. So, you know, they come out here and do this every single day, trying to make as much money as they can to go home and feed their families. So a lot of times, right, they're not
I've never seen that before.
What? A family box
From McDonald's?
at McDonald's, 200 pesos, 209 pesos. So that's like $10. $10 gets you, what is this, 2 Big Macs, 4 fries, a chicken sandwich, and a quarter pounder. That is crazy. Now seriously, and here in Mexico, man, they have the McDonald's, and then they always have like a postre section where they sell like all the treats. That's super cool. Well, anyways, what were you saying? Oh yeah, the street vendors are oftentimes not the friendliest, but that is because they're here, man, working. They're working out here 18 hours a day, trying to make enough money to go home and feed their families. So you can't expect all of them to be super friendly, especially when you approach them with the camera.
Yeah, but
even though
City, they're friendly.
yeah, for the most part, but I'm throwing out the example for those who are not, because you gotta understand, we tried this out in Merida. You gotta put yourself in their shoes, because some people are out here doing this for, man, they've been doing 15 hours a day, and they've been doing this for years straight, 40, 50 years. So you can see where, you know, the bad attitude can come from. But we'll continue on with the tour now, because I honestly love the city so much. Now, I'd be lying to you guys if I said that I wasn't pretty sick of Mexico after the month on the Quintana Roo coast, but it's because, come here Gladys, I need you in here for this one. The people on the Quintana Roo coast aren't the nicest, huh?
Not at all.
It's such a different side of Mexico that it doesn't feel like Mexico.
Yeah.
You know, the people are not as honest, not as humble as you're gonna find here in this city or in other places like Guadalajara, Oaxaca. It's just one of those places that's a huge tourist trap, and they see you as a big walking dollar bill. Not like here where, you know, there are people out selling you things and offering you things, but when you tell them no,
it's okay.
It's okay.
Nothing happens.
Nothing happens, it's fine. You do that in Playa del Carmen and Tulum, and they're gonna follow you all the way up and down the boardwalk. A lot of times we felt very like insecure and unsafe because they would just be right behind us for blocks on end.
Us in Merida for 4 blocks.
4 blocks.
From La Chaya Maya to the main square.
And it was pretty crazy as well because we'd be walking and people would come up to like cut us off right in front of us to throw something away in the trash can, but like literally almost run into you just to say, oh, sorry, would you like to come into my store and buy a dress? And it's like, no, you almost made me fall, dude.
They do tricks.
They do tricks. Like the guy who runs in front of the camera and he's like, sorry, I didn't see you there. Would you like a tour? It's like, no, I wanted a picture. But that's the difference. It's literally night and day coming from Playa del Carmen to Mexico City. The people here are amazing. And honestly, you know, you hear so many things about coming to the big city, that it could be dangerous, that it could be, you know, unsafe. But I felt more unsafe in Playa del Carmen, in Cancun. In Cancun, every taxi driver we jumped in the car with told us, yo, in Merida.
Which is the safest city in Mexico.
Yeah, you go out there, you start walking around and every taxi driver is literally telling you, like, don't walk around by yourself. Don't leave her by herself. They kidnap girls here all the time. Here, of course it happens. That stuff happens in LA, happens in New York City, happens all around the world, but not to the same extent as like that coast. That whole coast, in my opinion, is just extremely dangerous. And I'm gonna try my best to make sure we don't go over there anymore. You know, not so, okay, I'm not gonna say anymore. We'll probably have a trip or two there, but
I want to come back, but to the little towns.
The little towns, exactly. The little towns on the peninsula, I'm sure, are amazing, but those big cities, they're not only dangerous, but they don't make you feel comfortable.
And it's different. We can tell that in Isamau and the town where is the Amun.
Yeah.
El Anillo de los Cenotes.
What was the name of that place? I forget.
Amun.
Oh, Amun, yeah, Amun. It's a place right outside of Merida that has like a bunch of different cenotes. Super fun place and super interesting. But basically what I'm trying to say is those huge like, okay, I'm gonna call them resort towns, are oftentimes everything but a beautiful vacation. And I'm gonna just leave it at that. For now, I'm gonna keep showing you guys Mexico City, and I'm gonna show you guys how beautiful this place is and how much I love it. And right now we're making it over to the main square of Zocalo, which, you know what, should I show them Zocalo today, or should we just save that for another video?
Save that for your main channel.
Okay, all right, good idea. So this is where this video is going to come to an end. If you'd like to see Zocalo,
wait, show them este puesto de tacos de canasta.
the most famous one here on this street.
Tiene una línea, mira.
We walked by it earlier today and I was shocked. I've never seen tacos de canasta actually sold in an establishment, but here they got a nice little stand and there's a line always. Look at this.
It's hella famous.
Hella famous?
Yeah, this one.
We're gonna have to come eat here then for sure. Wow. We actually saw a video last night of an old lady making tacos de canasta and it was super good. What was her name?
De mi rancho a tu cocina.
De mi rancho. Yeah, Don Angelita. You gotta make sure to watch her videos. Anyways, guys, I'm gonna be clocking out. If you guys want to see more of Zocalo and of course more of Mexico City, there will be a lot more little pop-up videos from my time here. But for now, go over and check out my main channel where there's gonna be a lot more content, a lot more guides, a lot more street food action, and a whole bunch of more films that are gonna be a lot more entertaining. Later, guys.